It is the Aussie staple that puts a rose in every cheek. Today is National Vegemite Day.
I'll give you $50 if you eat this toast that's been sitting here for 4 hours.
It's a little bit stale for my liking. Otherwise, I would absolutely inhale that.
It's not very well spread either. Anyway, well, most of us love it on toast. Today, kitchen expert Jane de Graaf says it's a secret weapon when it comes to cooking.
She's right.
She joins us now from Coffs Harbour. Jane, good morning to you.
Hey, Jane.
What have you got for us?
All right, so I love using Vegemite as a secret ingredient in a lot of different foods because it adds depth and umami, all those B vitamins that are great for energy release and brain function. So it's a great way to add some extra depth of flavour because it's got that meaty kind of flavour without actually adding extra meat to things. So let me start with pumpkin soup. I absolutely love this. I swear by this. Look at this pumpkin soup here. It's beautiful, it's rich and thick. And all I did to make that was roast down my vegetables and my pumpkin, absolutely as you would usually do. But instead of using stock, I like to get my Vegemite and mix it with some hot water to make this really deep umami stock in place of using chicken stock or beef stock. And then you blitz it all up together and what you end up with is your beautiful thick rich soup which you then just serve up as you normally would. And it's got that real depth of flavour in there. I sprinkle mine with bacon and some chives and you can of course always add a little bit of extra cream if you want to. And this is a great one to make ahead for the kids at the moment and put in their lunchbox in a thermos because it's cold, so it's a great lunchtime meal as well, which is fantastic.
What, a thermos for kids? I mean, come on, they're getting spoiled.
They're great, so easy.
Do you know one of the ones that surprised me,
So
Jane?
much easier than packing a lunchbox.
Yes, it's people are using Vegemite in like their spaghetti bolognese to thicken the sauce a little bit and just add that little bit of extra salt, which I like. But you've also got like a cheese cob there that you've put it in. That sounds delicious.
Okay, so I love this. This is a classic Cob Loaf. We all love this. It's got the cheesy dip inside that looks like this. When you mix it up, you would usually make that, you know, you might put some French onion soup in there or something, but instead melt down your cheeses and your chives and your onions and add a little bit of Vegemite. And it gives it that, again, that depth of flavour and that beautiful saltiness. And then when you pour it into your Cob Loaf, let me see if I can do a nice dippy one for you. When you pour it into your Cob Loaf and toast it away, you get this beautiful, look at this. This is your winter Cob Loaf.
Awesome.
But with the added benefit of the salty Vegemite in there. So that's absolutely beautiful. And again, people will taste and will be like, this is amazing. Is that French onion soup or something like that? No, it's a little bit of good old classic Vegemite, which is great. You want to see my noodle trick now?
Yes, please.
All right. Here we go. So this was an after-school snack for me growing up. If you didn't have 2-minute noodles in the cupboard, this is absolutely fantastic. Cook up some noodles or some spaghetti, which is what I used to do when I got home, or Mum would leave some spaghetti in the fridge for me and just heat it up in the microwave. And then you do this. You get some Vegemite butter. Now, you could just put the butter and the Vegemite in and mix it through, but we used to, in our house, we used to whip up butter and Vegemite together and keep some butter, some Vegemite butter in the fridge, and you could just throw in a piece of Vegemite butter. You could just throw in a piece of Vegemite butter and mix it through, and what you get is this, again, this salty umami, absolutely delicious after-school snack, which is so cheap and easy that the kids can do it. I used to absolutely love that. But the other great Vegemite butter, but the other trick you can do with the Vegemite butter is you can pop it on a steak, and don't knock it till you've tried it. If you've ever tried anchovy butter on a steak or a beautiful mushroom sauce, you get a slice of that Vegemite butter, pop it on a steak, and you're good to go.
And
look at this.
The other thing is...
Ready?
Yeah, show us.
I've just got to get into this one because I love this so much. This is some crispy pork belly. And what I've done here is I've made a thick caramel with Vegemite, ginger beer and brown sugar, which is actually usually my Christmas ham glaze.
Oh, really?
So I usually use this for a Christmas ham glaze, but instead, so that you can have it all year, make this beautiful Vegemite caramel sauce and just drizzle it over your air-fried bits of pork belly. And that is amazing. That is such a great trick, that one. I love it. It's salty, it's sweet. Okay, this is a trick that my husband came up with, so you can blame this one on Ashley. This is Vegemite dust. Now watch this. What I did to make Vegemite dust, which you sprinkle on your popcorn. Look at this. Look at that. You get your Vegemite, wait for it, you get your Vegemite, you dehydrate it. I'm going to hold this up. You put it in the oven or the dehydrator. You dehydrate, look at this, you dehydrate your Vegemite and it becomes these crispy flakes, which you can just crumple up and put on. You can put them on salad or popcorn or anything. We always have a jar of this in the house. Vegemite dust. Okay, my husband came up with it. He was like, let's dehydrate some Vegemite. We've been doing it for years.
Got to run.
It's better than salt.
I've got to catch up with your husband at some point. I mean, he sounds like he's a very progressive sort of a dude.
Indeed.
Thank you, love.